Hi, this is Ryan at Mountaintop Arboretum. I'm the horticulturalist here. We're here at our largest rain garden at the Education Center, and we're really looking at this because these are all native plants, and part of the mission when planting this garden in this style with these plants was to create an ecosystem that continues to evolve on its own with minimal human intervention. So today we're gonna go look at just a handful of happy seedlings that we've pulled to make identification a little bit easier. And so when you visit the Arboretum, all those little plants that are all over the place, you'll be able to see and identify and enjoy. So we're here in the barn, and we're gonna look at some of our seedlings that have germinated and are growing up on their own, and we've got some examples of what the mature flower will look like. So we planted Monarda fistulosa, wild bergamot, and we've got lots of seedlings of it. So it's a fantastic plant. Easy way to ID it is the smell. The Monarda is in the mint family, and the foliage is extremely fragrant. Those flowers also do attract hummingbirds and hummingbird moths, or sphinx moths. That is Golden Alexander. The easiest way to ID Golden Alexander are those little serrated edges on the leaf, and the leaf tends to be a little bit thick and leathery, much like the mature plant. Now the mature plant has more of a compound leaf, so it's a little bit different. But it's fantastic that we have those seedlings. This is one that a lot of people are familiar with, columbine, and the native version for us is Aquilegia canadense. And this is a spring bloomer, so we don't have any mature plants to show you. But we have lots and lots of seedlings. Now this is Lobelia. Lobelia seedlings I have a very hard time identifying the exact species at this stage. So on our right we have Lobelia syphilitica, on our left we have Lobelia cardinalis. I leave all the Lobelia seedlings until I can ID them as either a desirable Lobelia or one of the several species of lobelias that have really unobtrusive flowers that have just seeded it on their own and that I don't actually want in these gardens. So this is actually one of the stars at the Arboretum. This is Danthonia spicata. You'll see its seed heads all over the place. And the easiest way I've been able to ID this, and I don't think I'll be able to show it well, is there's little hairs on the stems. So even when this thing has 6 leaves, and it's tiny, smaller than a quarter, I can find those little hairs on the stem, and it keeps that very distinct branching habit at any size. You can see that here at the Arboretum, and you can see that in the wild all over the Catskills. Here we've got Picanthamum tenuifolium, or slender mountain mint. Much like the Monarda, it's got that mint smell. This plant is extremely easy to identify, and you can see some of the flowers here from one of the mature plants. And it's even got an ant on it. They're really beautiful flowers, although they're very small, but there's so many of them that in mass they have a wonderful effect in the garden. And because there are so many flowers, it does result in a lot of nectar and pollen available for all of our pollinators. So that is a very, very busy plant. Here we've got Symphiotrichum cordifolium. This is blue wood aster. I've never seen these be so aggressive as they are at the Arboretum, and it makes me extremely happy. Sometimes a thug is an easy plant to grow, and that can be really nice when you've got the space to dedicate to it. And our last plant we're looking at is Solidago Zizia, or blue-stemmed goldenrod. This was something else we've planted that has been very happy here. It's been part of our ecosystem that's continued to evolve, and this is blue-stemmed goldenrod. It's a much smaller, more docile goldenrod. You can see the blue stem, and it does work better in part shade, woodland edges, and it's going to be blooming soon, but it isn't in bloom yet. Thank you for watching the longer of the videos I've made, and I hope you get to visit. Thanks.